Hi guys and girls, Brandon here from Rider UK. Today I'm going to try and settle the debate of what's the best way to keep your hands warm. Is it heated gloves or is it heated grips? Now in order to find out, we're going to run a quick experiment putting two products head to head. So we're going to put the WarmThru Thermo Gloves, which I reviewed recently, up against the popular Oxford hot grips. In this test we're going to consider 7 factors from their heating speed, lifespan, price, coverage, compatibility, versatility, and their convenience. Wow, I'm surprised I remembered all that. And then at the end, hopefully we get some conclusive results and we'll know which is the best way to keep your hands warm. So, let's find out. So, we'll be conducting this experiment on a frosty day in Feb on my Lexmoto Diablo, which I bought recently for work purposes, and it has the Oxford hot grips installed. Okay, so the first part of this experiment is the heating speed. So I'm wearing one heated glove and I'm going to turn on the hot grips at the same time and see which one heats up first. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting to feel something in this hand a little bit. It's on the highest setting, so is the hot grip, so they're both heating up as fast as possible. Across the back of the hand I can already feel the glove getting quite warm. Now through the fingers, and I can comfortably ride with that as it is. So for me the glove works faster. I can start to feel the heated grip. It's coming through my palm a little bit, so not far behind, but the glove definitely took this round. I could say now that I can comfortably ride with how hot these grips are. So not far behind, as I say, but round 1 goes to the gloves. Wow, that's toast. Okay, so we're going to go run a few more tests, and for the time being I'm just riding around with my normal gloves on and I'm using the heated grips. So round 2 I want to think about versatility, and there's a few things here that we should consider. The first is how many temperature settings there are, and the gloves take that one because they have 3 settings, and the grips, they only have the 2. We also need to think about whether we can use these things on or off the bike and doing other activities. And again, the grips are kind of restricted in that sense because they're stuck to the bike, so you can only use them while you're riding. But the gloves, you could use those for any kind of outdoor activity on or off the bike. So round 2 and versatility goes to the gloves. Now, round 3. Compatibility. How do they work with your other riding gear? Do they restrict your movement? And are they heavy? Now, neither the gloves or the grips restrict your movement or are heavy, especially the grips, obviously, they're connected to the bike. But one of them does restrict what you can use in terms of riding gear, and that's the gloves. Obviously, when you wear them, you benefit from their heat, but you also have to accept the level of protection they give you. And in that sense, I actually prefer the grips because I can use my normal gloves, which have better protection and a better construct. So round 3 in compatibility makes it 2-1 in favor of the gloves, but the grips are pulling back points. And so round 4, we'll think about convenience. Now neither of them are really a hassle at all. You know, the grips are stuck to the bike, you can't do anything wrong with that. But the gloves, you just have to bring them with you. So neither are really a faff or cause any stress. The only thing I would say is that to make the gloves work, all you have to do is charge them up and bring them with you. But to get the heated grips, you actually have to install them. So it's really splitting hairs, but I would say that the gloves have to take round 4, which I think makes it 3-1. Okay, so as you can see, the camera went a bit funky there, so I've decided to finish this up at home. We were going to talk about lifespan in round 5, and I wanted to say that those gloves, they're powered by batteries which are going to run out. They do last up to 6 hours on the lowest heating setting, or up to about 3 on the highest, but eventually they're going to die. Whereas the heated grips, which are connected to the battery of the bike, they can last as long as the bike is on. In terms of longevity, the gloves actually work out to be able to give you more heating hours in the long run, but as I couldn't test that, I had to give round 5 to the heated grips. Okay, so in round 6 I was going to talk about price. Now those gloves, you can get a pair of them with the charger and 2 batteries, one for each glove, for £135. But you can get those hot grips online in a range of styles for anything from £50 up to about £100. So obviously they work out cheaper. And you can keep the cost down by installing them yourself. So for me, round 6 goes again to the heated grips, and that levels it up. So it's 3-3 after 6 rounds with 1 to go. So round 7, possibly the most important, is going to be the one that's the deciding factor. Now, round 7 is about coverage. So when we're talking about the heated grips, it's pretty obvious. Anything that's in contact with the heated grip, i.e. your fingers and your palm, will be heated up. Whereas with the gloves, they have carbon fiber panels which span across the back of the glove and through all the fingers. So they actually protect you from wind chill better and the cold temperatures because they protect your outer hand, which is more exposed to the elements. The palm naturally is curled around the grip anyway, even if it's not a heated one, and the heat from those carbon fiber panels will cover your whole hand and make it warmer. So for me, round 7, and the winning point goes to the gloves. So we have our champion. So after all 7 rounds, we can safely say that the heated gloves have won and out-trumped the heated grips, although they both had their benefits and it was just a narrow win. So the things to bear in mind are that the heated gloves heat up faster, they're more convenient and versatile, and ultimately they give you better coverage, which is probably the most important factor. The heated grips, they did actually last longer on the bike, and they're a little bit cheaper, so they also had their pros. So really, they'll both be good for the job. It's up to you which you choose, but for me, the gloves are the ones to go with. Anyway, I know this is an ongoing debate, so put your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I've done here, give the video the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I've been Brandon on behalf of Rider UK. Until the next time, keep it real and keep it 2 wheels.